In the previous section, we are observing the horizontal polarization of a wave in between two dielectric mediums when the wave is incident obliquely at the interface between the two dielectric mediums. It is here in this section we are determining the vertical polarization in between two dielectric mediums. In this polarization also we are calculating reflection coefficient. It is reflection coefficient between two dielectric mediums. It is reflection coefficient between two dielectric mediums. Here for this case I am considering the two dielectric mediums. Here this is the medium 1, this is the medium 2. These two mediums are separated by a line called boundary. Here now we are drawing the normal line, normal to this boundary. It is here, this is our normal line. Here actually this line makes an angle with the boundary is 90 degrees. It is here the medium 1 is having conductivity is sigma 1, permittivity is epsilon 1, permeability is mu 1, characteristic impedance eta 1. It is medium 2 having conductivity is sigma 2, permittivity is epsilon 2, permeability is mu 2, and intrinsic impedance is eta 2. It is here when the wave is, in this case where the wave is incident at the interface between the two dielectric mediums. Here this incident wave makes an angle with normal is theta 1. This angle is theta 1. This angle is called as what? Angle of incidence. It is here due to this incident wave at the interface between the two dielectric mediums, part of the wave is transmitted in the second medium and the remaining part will be transmitted in the part will be reflected in the medium 1. It is medium 1. Here these two also makes an angle with the normal is theta 2 and theta 3. This angle is called as angle of means the transmitted wave makes an angle with the normal is theta 2. This angle is called as angle of transmission. Similarly, the reflected wave makes an angle with the normal is theta 3. This angle is called as angle of reflection. Here now we are in this incident reflected and transmitted wave. We are indicating the electric field, magnetic field, and direction of propagation. It is for vertical polarization. The electric field intensity is what? Parallel to the plane of incidence. It is here in this case the plane of incidence is what? YZ is the plane of incidence. It is YZ is the plane of incidence. Here for this case for this polarization, the electric field intensity is what? Parallel to the plane of incidence, or magnetic field is perpendicular to the plane of incidence. It is magnetic field is out of the page. It is magnetic field is out of the page. Here electric field, magnetic field, and direction of propagation for all the three waves perpendicular to each other. It is here the direction of magnetic field, electric field, and propagation of wave is given by the left hand thumb. We are taking the thumb like thumb indicates what? Here this is this indicates what? For incident wave. Here observe this one. For this one, incident wave. Here this is the incident wave. Here this indicates what? Direction of propagation of incident wave. Here this thumb indicates this middle finger indicates what? Direction of magnetic field, means magnetic field is out of the page. It is here this indicates what? Direction of electric field. It is here the electric field direction like this. It is here this is for incident wave. It is here similarly for this is same for transmitted wave. It is this is same for transmitted wave. For reflected wave like this. It is for reflected wave like this. It is here this indicates what? Direction of electric field. Here direction of electric field like this. It is here this indicates what? Direction of propagation of reflected wave. It is here this indicates what? Direction of magnetic field. Here it is out of the page. It is here we are marking the magnetic field. It is how we can mark the magnetic field? Magnetic field is perpendicular to the plane of incidence. for this plane. It is out of the page. It is for both for incident, reflected and transmitted wave. It is okay. Here now we are applying the boundary conditions between the two mediums. It is boundary conditions between the two mediums, two dielectric mediums. Here the tangential component of electric field intensity at the boundary is continuous. It is means E tan 1 is equal to E tan 2. It is E tan 1 is equal to E tan 2. Here actually in EIER, ET are what? Parallel to the plane of incidence. It is. Now we are determining the tangential component of tangential components of EIER, ET. It is. Here means we are determining tangential component of EI is what? EI into cos theta 1. Similarly, tangential component of ER is ER cos theta 1. It is. Similarly, tangential cos theta 3. Here ER into cos theta 3. Here from the Snell's law, theta 1 is equal to what? Theta 3 it is. Here means ER tangential component of reflected wave is what? ER reflected means it is in opposite direction. It is minus ER cos theta 1. It is minus ER cos theta 1. Here transmitted wave it is what? ET into cos theta 2. Angle is theta 2. Here ET into cos theta 2 it is. Here we are determining the tangential component of. Here how we can determine? Here observe the electric field intensity is like this. It is in this direction. Here everywhere electric field intensity like this. It is. Here we are indicating the electric field intensity. Here this angle is theta 1. Means this angle is what? This angle is theta 1 means this angle is 90. Actually this is the incident wave. The angle between incident direction of propagation and electric field is what? 90 degrees. This angle is 90 degrees it is. Here what about this angle? 90 minus theta 1 it is. Here now we are determining this component, tangential component of electric field. It is parallel tangential component of this indicates what? Tangential component of electric field it is. Here sin 90 minus theta 1 is equal to what? Here this component opposite by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is what? EI it is. EI. Here here this is I am considering X. Assume it is Y component. Y by EI is equal to what? Sin 90 minus theta 1. Here Y is equal to what? Y by sin 90 minus theta 1 is equal to what? 90 minus theta 1 is equal to opposite. Opposite is Y. Y by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is what? EI. Here Y is equal to what? EI into sin 90 minus theta 1. Here sin 90 minus theta 1 is equal to what? Cos theta 1. Means EI cos theta 1 it is. Here tangential component of EI is what? EI cos theta 1 it is. Similarly, we are determining tangential component of reflected wave it is. Here from the this is our reflected wave it is. Here this is the direction of reflected wave. Here now this angle is theta 3. This angle is theta 3 it is. Here this angle is what? Actually the angle between direction of propagation and electric field intensity is what? 90 degrees it is. Here this angle is theta 3 means this angle is what? What about this angle? This angle is 90 minus theta 3 it is. Here from the Snell's law, theta 3 is equal to what? Theta 1 means 90 minus theta 1 it is. Here I am taking this component is Y. For this case it is. Here sin 90 minus theta 1 is equal to what? Y by ER it is. Here y is equal to what? Er into, sorry, here it is a negative direction of y, it is negative direction of y, minus y by er it is. Here y is equal to what? Minus er sin 90 minus theta 1 it is. Here sin 90 minus theta 1 is equal to what? Cos theta 1 it is. Here minus er cos theta 1 it is. Similarly for tangential component, we are determining tangential component of transmitted wave it is. Here this is a direction of transmitted wave, everywhere on the direction of propagation it is. Okay, here now we are determining tangential component. This is, I am taking, this is the tangential component of tangential component at the boundary it is. Here actually the angle between this angle is theta 2. Here this is this angle is, this is the transmitted wave, this is the normal axis, this angle is theta 2. What about this angle? This angle is 90 minus theta 2 it is. Okay, 90 minus theta 2. Here I am taking ET it is. This is the our transmitted wave. In terms of electric field it is ET. Here now we are drawing the normal line. Here norm means parallel to this boundary it is, y axis it is. Okay, here we are determining this component, means that component is y. Okay, what about this angle? What about this angle it is? Here actually this angle is 90 it is. This angle is 90. Here to obtain with respect to this ET it is. Actually this angle is 90 minus theta 2. This angle is 90. Here 90 minus of 90 minus theta 2 it is. Means this angle is what? 90 minus this 90 minus of 90 minus theta 2. Theta 2 it is. Here with y axis ET makes an angle is theta 2 it is. This angle is theta 2 it is. Here from this tangential means tangential component, we are determining this tangential component. Here means cos theta 2 is equal to what? Cos theta 2 is equal to what? Adjacent is what? Y by hypotenuse. This is the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is ET it is. Here y is equal to what? ET into cos theta 2 it is. Here this is the tangential component of electric field in terms of transmitted wave it is. Okay, here according to boundary conditions, E tangential 1 is equal to E tangential 2 it is. Here tangential component of electric field intensity in medium 1 is what? EI cos theta 1 minus ER cos theta 1 is equal to ET cos theta 2 it is. Here in this two terms I am taking EI cos theta 1. Remaining term in the first term is what? 1 minus ER by EI it is. Cos theta 1 is common. Here ER by E1 is equal to ET cos theta 2 it is. Here from this we are determining 1 minus ER by EI is equal to what? ET by EI cos theta 2 by cos theta 1 it is. 1 minus here we are taking this EI to this side, this cos theta to this side it is. Here means ET by EI is equal to what? Here 1 minus ER by EI into cos theta 1 by cos theta 2 it is. ET by EI is equal to ET by EI is equal to cos theta 1 by cos theta 2 into 1 minus ER by EI it is. From the relationship between reflection coefficient and the transmission coefficient, gamma r square is equal to what? 1 minus gamma t square into root epsilon 2 cos theta 2 by root epsilon 1 cos theta 1. Here in terms of gamma r is equal to what? ER by EI whole square is equal to 1 minus gamma t is equal to what? ET by EI whole square root epsilon cos theta 2 by root epsilon 1 cos theta 1 it is. Here ER by EI whole square is equal to 1 minus. Here ET by EI is equal to what? From equation 2 it is. Here we are substituting equation 2 here it is. Okay. Here means 1 minus ER by EI. Square is there. Square is there here it is. Here square. 1 minus ER by EI whole square cos square theta 1 by cos square theta 2 into root epsilon 2 cos theta 2 by root epsilon 1 cos theta 1 it is. Here cos theta 2 1 get cancel here it is in the numerator and denominator. Cos theta 1 get cancel. A remaining term in this side is what? Here is what? Root epsilon 2 by epsilon 1 into cos theta 1 by cos theta 2 it is. Here we are taking here 1 minus. Here we are taking here in this case this term to left side and this term to right side it is. Here means 1 minus ER by EI whole square cos theta 1 by cos theta 2 root epsilon 1 by epsilon 2 is equal to 1 minus ER by EI whole square it is. Here observing a square minus b square form it is. Here 1 minus a minus b into a plus b it is. Here 1 minus, here left hand side is same it is. Here 1 minus ER by EI whole square root epsilon 2 cos theta 1 by root epsilon 1 cos theta 2 is equal to 1 minus ER by, here a minus b into a plus b, we are writing this one. Here 1 minus ER by EI into 1 plus ER by EI it is. On both sides 1 minus ER get cancel it is. One term here cancel. Okay. Here 1 minus ER by EI into root epsilon 2 cos theta 1 by root epsilon 1 cos theta 2 is equal to what? 1 plus ER by EI it is. Here we are multiplying this term with these two terms it is. Here means root epsilon 2 cos theta 1 by root epsilon 1 cos theta 2 minus ER by EI into root epsilon 2 by epsilon 1 cos theta 1 by root epsilon 1 cos theta 2 is equal to what? 1 plus ER by EI it is. Here we are taking this term to right side. Okay. Similarly this 1 to left side it is. Here negative sign is there, it becomes positive. Here 1 is positive, we are taking this to left hand side means sign is negative. Here root epsilon 2 cos theta 1 by root epsilon 1 cos theta 2 minus 1 is equal to what? ER by EI plus ER by EI into square root of epsilon 2 cos theta 1 by square root of epsilon 1 cos theta 2. Here is equal to, in the left hand right hand side we are taking common is what? ER by EI. Here 1 plus square root of epsilon 2 cos theta 1 by square root of epsilon 1 cos theta 1 it is. Here we are performing LCM on both sides it is. LCM in this side is what? Root epsilon 1 cos theta 2 it is. Here root epsilon 2 cos theta 1 minus 1 is multiplied with this term it is. Root epsilon 1 cos theta 2 it is. E is equal to ER into EI. ER into EI. Here LCM is root epsilon 1 cos theta 2. Here this root epsilon 1 cos theta 2 is multiplied with 1 means root epsilon 1 cos theta 2 plus we are dividing this one with this one means value, resulting value is 1. That 1 is multiplied with this one it is. Root epsilon 2 cos theta 1. Here on both sides root epsilon 1 cos theta 2 get cancel it is in the denominator. Here ER by EI is equal to what? Here we are, from this we are determining ER by EI. We are taking this term to this side it is. Mean this value becomes in the denominator of this left hand side it is. Here means root epsilon 2 cos theta 1 minus root epsilon 1 cos theta 2 by root epsilon 2 cos theta 1 plus root epsilon 1 cos theta 2 it is. From the Snell's law, Snell's law, sin theta 1 by sin theta 2 is equal to what? Root epsilon 2 by epsilon 1. Here sin theta 2 is equal to what from this? Sin theta 2 is equal to root, here we are taking this term to this side. Here values interchanged it is. Here root epsilon 1, sin theta 2 is equal to what from this? Sin theta 2 is equal to root epsilon 1 by epsilon 2 into sin theta 1 it is. Now we are determining cos theta 2 it is. Here cos theta 2 is equal to what? Square root of 1 minus sin square theta 2 it is. Here sin theta 2 value is what? From equation 4. Substituting equation 4 in this equation. Here square root of 1 minus square of this one is what? Epsilon 1 by epsilon 2. Square of sin theta 1 is sin square theta 1 it is. Here LCM here we are performing. Here epsilon 2 minus epsilon 1. Epsilon 2 minus epsilon 1 sin square theta 1 by epsilon 2. Here we are substituting this equation cos theta 2 in equation 3 it is. Cos theta 2 in equation 3. Here the resulting equation like this it is. Here ER by EI is equal to square root of epsilon 2 cos theta 1 minus root epsilon 1 square root of epsilon 2 minus epsilon 1 sin square theta 1 by epsilon 2 by root epsilon 2 cos theta 1 plus root epsilon 1 square root of epsilon 2 minus epsilon 1 sin square theta 1 by epsilon 2 it is. Here in this epsilon ER by EI is equal to what? Root epsilon 2 cos theta 1 minus here root epsilon 1. Here we are separating the root here it is. Here root epsilon 2 minus epsilon 1 square, sin square theta 1 by root epsilon 2 it is. In the numerator denominator same we are performing. Square root of by square root of epsilon 2 cos theta 1 plus root epsilon 1 into root of epsilon 2 minus epsilon 1 sin square theta 1 by root epsilon 2. ER by EI is equal to LCM we are performing here in the numerator and the denominator. Epsilon 2 is the root epsilon 2 is the LCM for both the numerator and the denominator it is. Here this epsilon root epsilon 2 is multiplied with root epsilon 2. This term it is first term means root epsilon 2 into root epsilon 2 is what? Epsilon 2 cos theta 1 minus root epsilon 1. Here in the numerator we are taking root epsilon 1 common it is in these two terms. Here means epsilon 2 by in the root epsilon 1 is common in this term. Here root epsilon 2 by epsilon 1 minus sin square theta 1 it is. Okay, similar by root epsilon 2. In the denominator also LCM is root epsilon 2. Here this root epsilon 2 is multiplied with this root epsilon 2. Means root epsilon 2 into root epsilon 2 is epsilon 2 cos theta 1 plus root epsilon 1. In this numerator we are taking common is what? Root epsilon 1 is common. In the root we are observing epsilon 2 by epsilon 1 minus sin square theta 1 it is by root epsilon 2. Root epsilon 2 root epsilon 2 get cancelled here it is. Here ER by EI is equal to epsilon 2 cos theta 1 minus root epsilon 1 into root epsilon 1 is epsilon 1 it is. Square root of epsilon 2 by epsilon 1 minus sin square theta 1 it is by epsilon 2 cos theta 1 plus root epsilon 1 into root epsilon 1. Epsilon 1 it is square root of epsilon 2 by epsilon 1 minus sin square theta 1. Here in the numerator and denominator we are taking common epsilon 1 it is. Here means epsilon 1 is common in the numerator. Means here this term is divided with what? Epsilon 1 it is. Means epsilon 2 by epsilon 1 into cos theta 1 minus here epsilon 1 divided by epsilon 1 means 1 it is. Remaining term is this one it is. Square root of epsilon 2 by epsilon 1 minus sin square theta 1. Here in the denominator also we are taking epsilon 1 common. Here this epsilon 1 is divided with this one means term here is what? Root epsilon 2 by epsilon 1 cos theta 1 plus epsilon 1 by epsilon 1 means 1 it is. Here square root of epsilon 2 by epsilon 1 minus sin square theta 1 it is. Here ER by EI is equal to what? Epsilon 2 by epsilon 1 cos theta 1 minus square root of epsilon 2 by epsilon 1 minus sin square theta 1 by epsilon 2 by epsilon 1 cos theta 1 plus square root of epsilon 2 by epsilon 1 minus sin square theta 1. Here this is the determination of reflection coefficient for vertical polarization. Here when the wave is incident obliquely at the interface between the two dielectric mediums.